Hello people, and welcome to a playthrough, the first of many, on the Baked Meat channel. And we're gonna start out with a game I played as a kid. I love this game. It's fucking some Crash Bandicoot warts, man. Now, I'm gonna play this on an emulator. I feel bad. I actually do own the game. One second. I love this shit. Wart! Awesome. Anyways, I'm playing this shit on an emulator because composite looks like shit. I've been into fucking quality out of my video games lately because I got a fucking 42-inch LCD screen, and I've learned to hate composite. I absolutely hate it. So I'm gonna pick up a S-video or component cable for my PlayStation so I can actually use that. But for now, this will work. Anyways, I'm gonna play this game because a good friend of mine was over today. Someone else who's on this channel as well. You may have seen a couple of his videos. Brock. He said that Crash 3 was shit. And I fucking hate him for saying that. He's a big fan of 2. I played 2 a couple times. I like 2. I like all the first 3. I've been playing the later ones recently, but I'll get into that in a second. I got a lot to bitch about as far as the Wrath of Cortex goes. But he said this game was shit, and I want to prove him wrong. I like this game. This game is good. For one thing about the newer games is they got a couple different voice actors for everybody, and the voice actors they had back here were amazing. The newer voice actors, they kind of squander it a bit, like, you know, Uka Uka there has a really angry tribalness to his voice, and in the newer games, him and Apu Apu or whatever is fucking Aku Aku, shit, I don't know. They just sound generic and just like everyday folk. This always kind of creeped me out. Back when I played this when I was like 9 or 10 or something like that. His end trophy stood back there and then walked forward. You gotta imagine that that tech he's wearing has got to be A, really annoying, B, absolutely painful, regardless of whether he's human or not. He's got a motor constantly running on his back. Maybe that's how he stays alive. I don't necessarily know.
Free once again, he must be stopped.
Leave the polar bear behind.
Uka and Cortex plan to use this time.
Although I realize now,
to gather crystals,
I don't understand how they got here from walking out of Crash's little hut to get to the time station, which doesn't look like it's anywhere.
On a button and then jump into the portal.
Like space. I thought this was the, it's kind of laid out to be the bad guy's base. Essentially. Alright. Controller's working out well. One thing really quick. I'm gonna bitch about the Wrath of Cortex a lot because I played that recently. Absolutely hate it. They have this same station in the Wrath of Cortex, and it's terrible that it's just copied from 3. But they have a screen just like this one, and it's supposed to be static, but they have like the texture is a bunch of single dots, and with spinning dots behind him to emulate static, and it's the worst thing in the world.
Crash, crash, crash. Why must you always muck in my mud?
Muck in your mud?
Look, I have a mask helping me, too. We will find out which one is more powerful soon enough.
I guess so, dude. At least by the end of the game. Not fucking hilarious. Anyways, time for some Crash Bandicoot. Time for some, Crash that doesn't fucking spin. God fucking damn it. Alright, my Crash ain't spinning. Son of a bitch. Alright, we're back. Sorry about that. Crash wasn't spinning. It was set to, L1 for some godforsaken reason. Oh, man. I do miss this game. It's been a couple years since I played Crash 3. But man, this brings back memories. I played this I had this and Crash 1. A couple other games for PlayStation like Driver. If anyone knows what that game is, Driver's pretty fun. I got a PlayStation instead of a Nintendo 64 as a child. And so, you know, I missed out on everybody's precious ass Banjo-Kazooie. No, I like Banjo-Kazooie. Banjo-Kazooie's fun as shit. But, these are the kind of platformers I had growing up. But I always did want Mario 64, though. That's one of the biggest reasons I own an N64 now, is because Mario 64 is one of my fucking favorite games. Okay, I didn't get all the boxes, but whatever. One of the smaller parts about these first three I like is that you just run up to the apples and fucking toss them away. When it comes to complimenting games for me, I'm always apt to herald the composer and sound designer. Those are the two positions I tend to notice most. Regardless whether it was a team or a single person that worked on this soundtrack, it is one of my all-time favorite soundtracks. I'd almost say second to games like some of the even Genesis games I love, like Sonic. I'd say Sonic is my all-time favorite soundtrack. When I say Sonic, I mean 1, 2, and 3 all combined. They're essentially the same. They're the same game. Awesome music, though. I never really had any like CDs of bands when I was a kid, so like if I was like cleaning my room or some shit, I would just turn on Crash Bandicoot and like go to the main menu or something just to listen to that music in the background. These underwater levels irritate me slightly, and it's mostly because of Crash's sluggish movements, but obviously I can get over it. Later on in the level, when you obtain the jet ski underwater, it gets a lot better. Oh shit. Fuck. But when I was a kid, I mean, all these underwater levels are absolutely fair beyond all belief. I don't like them. They feel weird. They side scroll. I guess it'd be a lot better than an absolutely underwater 3D environment. Yeah, I remember playing the hell out of this game. I couldn't see why a good old Fred like Brock could shit all over it. This is a wonderful game. Him and his precious Bandicoot 2, Cortex Strikes Back. This is where it gets fun, because now you just spam torpedoes. Blow the shit out of everything, man. Even plants. Myopic little plants that didn't stand that Crash couldn't stand a chance against before, faltered to the might of this vehicle. I think this is the same vehicle that I fucking lose, that Coco uses in the jet ski levels of this game. Oh look, I think there's a jet ski level in the first world. Before we have to go and fight big old mean Tiny. I was never a speedrunner, so I don't want to get anybody wrong when I don't want to seem like I'm A, good, B, going to speedrun, or C, going to absolutely suck at this. Even though I just proved I'm not all that great right there. But no, I enjoy this game highly. I can't wait to get to Dingle Dial. That's hands down my favorite, one of my favorite boss battles of all time. Got the crystal, get a shock, and explode. I can't tell you. I think the only game on PlayStation I played more than Crash 3 was Ape Escape. I can't wait to play through that one. On the third level? The Coco levels. These are always fun. I think she does some in like an airplane and shit. Or Crash does, I don't remember exactly. These always kind of stress me out. Like, I seem to have an easier time with the levels where you run backwards versus, some of these. This one's not too bad, as I remember. When you get into the other worlds, they get pretty ridiculous. And then, obviously, levels with Coco on a jet ski. The one level, though, in this game, I can't wait till we get to, because it gave me such a fucking hard time as a kid. I want to see how good I'm at it now. I've played this game within recent years, but I never got too far, got to Cortex. I don't even think I got to fucking Engine. But recently I've been playing Twinsanity, because I picked up a few Xbox games. I got Wrath of Cortex and Twinsanity, and let me tell you, I despise the Wrath of Cortex. I think at some point Naughty Dog quit making the Bandicoot games. Because they had like a contract with Universal to do like a 3-game license or some shit. Came out with these 3 and did a couple more, I think, on their own or with Activision or somebody, like Crash Bash and CTR. But as soon as the platformer ones came around again, came out with the Wrath of Cortex and then Twinsanity. Wrath of Cortex is the shittiest goddamn thing ever. Like, I would rather play Sonic and the Black Knight or Sonic and the awful Wii game than play the Wrath of Cortex ever again. I might have to just to bitch about it. Let out some anger. But Twinsanity wasn't too bad. I thoroughly enjoyed Twinsanity. Like,
Ooga Ooga and Cortex want Tiny get crystals and bring them to Big Colosseum in Rome. Crash, leave them for Tiny, or Crash get crushed.
well, maybe if you get off your fucking stupid ass and get them yourself instead of having me do all the work, you'd probably get somewhere in life, Tiny. Anyone realize that, Tiny ain't so tiny? Holy shit. I got these headphones turned up. That scared the fuck out of me. Oh no. I like how he just stops for a second, like to catch his breath. I'm the one that's running for my goddamn life here. Oh no. Those birds had the right idea. Get the fuck out. Checkpoint. Alright, some side scrolling. Anyways, what was I saying? Something about Twinsanity. Love that game. But I played the Wrath of Cortex right before Twinsanity. The coolest thing about Twinsanity, though, is I remembered the old commercials with the Wild Boys doing them. Oh, here's a good point to bitch. The scientists. They didn't have too many of them in Twinsanity, but these Crash games, these first 3, had wonderful AI, and most of it was heralded by the scientists. However, with Wrath of Cortex, which I've already, you know, I've claimed pretty hard that it's shit, had scientists as well. But they were the most generic, fucking stupid enemy AI I've ever seen in my life. They would literally turn, throw something, turn, throw something. In these games, in these PlayStation games, mind you, Wrath of Cortex was on PS2, get a little bit more room to work there. You know, they follow you around, they come to you, they try and outsmart you. I don't understand how they fucked that game up so bad. Probably a good warning sign was when you take the time station from Crash 3 and just absolutely copy it over. God, I hate that game. But I love this game. And so should you, Brock. You're the reason I'm playing this. You're gonna accept that this is a good game by the end of this playthrough. Pretty sure what I'm gonna do is, I'll get to the bosses, then cut the video from there. Be good. A good little decent 22 minutes. 22 minutes of me spouting shit. Checkpoint. I would've been fucked if I would've ran to get the checkpoint right as he was fucking chasing me. Oh man. I may be wrong, but I think Crash was a pretty decent pioneer in the blindly running from enemies spectrum. Oh, thanks for getting that from me, buddy. Or the facing away camera chase scenes. And I'm not a big fan of chase sequences in video games. I'm stuck in a part in Pikmin 3 actually where you're getting chased by this godlike blob, and I hate it. It's terrifying, it's scary, it's super scary. Alright, water level. I'm not too big of a fan of these water levels, but they should be well heralded because of the physics presented on the PlayStation 1. I read an article about the technical attributes that had to be put in to get these water effects. God damn, I wish I could fucking talk correctly. Once again though, the music and sound effects. That's one thing I'll give the PlayStation over the N64 is the sound quality is absolutely so much better. Missed the checkpoint. Cause I'm a badass like that. Oh, seagull. Sounded like a door opening behind me that scared the fuck out of me. Running into walls. MLG. No. I could listen to the soundtrack of this game all day. Even though this isn't one of my particularly favorite types of levels in this game. I do love the music. Back in the day when people knew how to make good games, children. It's not a shooter. You don't need no guns. You just need a Bandicoot and his sister and a little bit of fun. Alright, let's go kick Tiny's ass. Welcome back, Crash. Cutscene time.
Crash! Coco! Store the pretty crystals!
Well,
Tiny
actually,
takes them back
mostly
in
just
Gladiator
Crash.
Arena!
Alright, whatever. Cortex looks all fucking sick and drugged out like he got out of the hospital after finding out he had prostate cancer. Just kind of sitting there in pain like, oh, maybe Crash getting hurt will make me feel better, but have to disappoint you there, Dr. Cortex. 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, pitchfork. Most all the bosses in the first 3 Crash Bandicoot games are impressive by any standards. A lot of them are set in one single area or in a circle, like Dingo Dial. That was shameful. That was really bad. But each one of the crash bosses provides a superbly decent challenge without... Wow. Man, you'll have to excuse me there. I'm obviously not fucking paying attention. Jesus H. Christ, man, I'm better than this. I tried recording this earlier, but I got no video at all, just audio, and I had done this perfectly, so it makes me feel absolutely terrible about myself to have died twice on fucking Tiny. Every Bandicoot has his day, though. Oh, most of the bosses say something. I've honestly never really used that. Used that a lot in Twinsanity, but I've never done... I don't think you have to do the body slam for any puzzles in this game.
Well done, children.
Thank you.
By defeating Tiny, you have unlocked the gate to the next time travel area. Go back to the center of this time twister and save your progress if you wish. From there, you will see that the gate to the second time travel area is now open.
Damn. That's cool, I guess. Anyways, awesome. First world of Crash Bandicoot Warped complete. I'm gonna thank you all for taking your time and listening to me bitch about fucking The Wrath of Cortex and how much I hate that game and how much I love this game. You all have a good one. I will see you in the next episode.